Welcome to Code Konvos. My name's John Dean, and today I'm joined by our Director of Technology and Innovation, Mohamed Saada. Saada, welcome to the show.
Thank you, John.
So today we want to talk about technology at Code, and particularly to help answer some of the community's questions on the app and the cashless payment system, which I'm excited to hear more about. So why don't you tell us, why do we have an app at Code, and why did we build it ourselves?
We wanted to build a club that's ready for the future. And since everything is going, like technology is really affecting every part of our lives, people are now transferring money through apps, paying for every services, the bills, the grocery, you do it through the apps, even taxis and transportation, travel, everything. Like technology is really affecting each and every part of our lives. And we thought, like, why wouldn't we do that in the sports business? So we were aiming to disrupt this industry and to implement some new systems and technologies. So the main things that we focused at was to look into the behavior of the children as well as the parents, because in the mindset of a child, they get freedom at the sports club because this is the place where they get the safety, they get to see their friends and to play sports and study and do all that stuff. In the mind of the parents, managing the family's calendar is a very big thing. Like when the kids leave school, when they go home, they need to eat something and then go to the club, then maybe get to the practice, and then they have some homeworks and study, and then they need to shower and redo this whole thing again the next day. So this was a big part of what we thought of, as well as the convenience where people can get all the services and everything related to the club at their fingertips. So we thought that building a mobile app for the club would really tackle so many of these things. And then we got stuck at the part where the money and the transactions would happen, because as you know, in Egypt, you're not allowed to get debit cards or credit cards for children. You have you have to be at a certain age.
Right.
So we wanted to have this safe and secure payment system that would allow us to give the freedom to the children to manage their lives at the club, as well as have the parents monitor and see everything that's happening.
Okay, so the app was designed to help the parents have a smoother experience in Code and when the children are in Code.
Definitely.
Okay, so why don't we start with that? Why don't we have obviously, there's an app, because I've been listening to the community and we've been gathering what they want to hear about, and it mainly is based around the experience through the app, and then the bracelet, because you're wearing one now, and I love the look. And then the membership cards, which I've never seen membership cards look this cool in a club before. So maybe we talk about those three pieces of technology and what they do for the experience. So I think the easy way to do this would be, let's go through the process of when you come to Code, what are we doing first? What are we using first?
So we started off with building an award-winning website, which is the KODE virtual experience. So
I love this.
Even before you join the KODE community and the KODE club, you can go on the website and really experience everything that's happening there. And then we thought that maybe why not make the whole enrollment process or the membership process a very smooth and a very digital experience. So everything that you do online. The payments, the forms, the information, and everything happens online except for the contract signature and the last part to finalize. And then we looked into the world of the membership cards, and we figured something very mysterious. Like each and every membership card for any association or club, they all look like a boring template that follows the same colors and design and everything. And then here we thought, like, why not reinvent this whole thing and give our members the freedom to select the look and feel and the preference that they have. And then later on, people will have the interest to see other people's cards. Like, what did you choose? What did I choose? You know, so it could be like an icebreaker, you know, to make friends.
So we've got these membership cards. I love the colors, and obviously, you can choose your color, you can choose how you look on there. I think you can alter the back and the front. But what are they for? What do people use these for at the club?
So basically, you use these cards to enter the club. So this
Okay.
is, we have digital scanners at the doors with the turnstile gates so that you can enter the club with your card, as well as have that card act as your payment card in the club. So every member has his wallet linked to his card, his or her card, and they can do payments using the cards directly on the POS machines.
So I can take a card like I am in a shop or a restaurant, and
Yeah,
I
just like
just,
that. We have
so I
one
take my
machine
card,
here. Yeah, let me show you. Like,
and you just tap it on and
yeah,
you pay.
you like the waiter or the person who is charging you money would enter the number, and then you would
Okay.
tap it here, and then enter a PIN code, a 6-digit PIN code, and then after that, your payment is done. You get your receipt, you paid, and you're done.
Okay, so let's stay on the cashless system because that's quite unique at a sports club. So KODE is a cashless place, and I can use my membership card to pay, and I can also use the app to pay,
And the bracelet as well.
and the bracelet.
So yeah, so you choose to make your payments either through the card or the bracelet. You
Okay.
cannot have both. However, you can always have the app to pay everything.
And how do I put money onto my wrist strap, card, or app?
Basically, there's 3 ways to put money on the wallet. So first of all, you can get on the app and register your debit card or credit card, and you can save it so that you don't have to enter it every time.
Okay.
And this is one way to pay. The other way to pay would be to go to the cashless station, which would be available at the KODE shop and the customer experience office, as well as at the gates. And these cash-in stations will be a place where you find a cashier. You give them cash, they put it on your wallet, or you give them your debit or credit card, and they put that money on the wallet.
Okay, so if I'm struggling to do it myself on the app, I can just go to someone at the club and give them some
Yeah.
cash and they'll load it on for me. Okay, so why cashless? That's one question I had.
Why cashless? Okay, so cashless comes, it just opens a world of opportunities and things to be done, starting from having an all digital experience at the club. So on the app, you can book courts, you can pay for your kids' academies, you can pay the renewal fees, order food. And so everything is happening because of the cashless. And you can also manage the wallet of your family. So if you have money on your wallet, you can always transfer money to your kids, and then you can put some restrictions on what they would be doing, and the likes of having a daily limit of how much money they can spend, or weekly or monthly,
Okay.
as well as restrict them from spending money in certain shops or certain merchants at the club. So this is another thing that you could do. And you will be getting reports on everything that is spent from within your family. So you know how much your kid is spending in each and every outlet and what they're doing, and you can even track what's happening. So you have total control of that in a very safe way. And the children, they can use their cards, they can use the bracelet or the app to make these payments. So there's no situation where there's no change at the shop or there's wrong change happening, kids losing the money or losing the card, and
Or overspending your money.
or overspending. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay, that's
So and what we have right now is just the tip of the iceberg. So as we move forward, we have a very long vision of upcoming features and upcoming services that are going to be offered at KODE. But I can speak about it a little bit today, and then let's see.
Okay, so one of the questions I know the community will definitely have is security, financial security. When we're adding our credit cards or debit cards onto this, how is KODE secure in our payment system?
Actually, we're doing all the payment through one of the leading fintech companies in Egypt and the Middle East, because they're now going global.
Okay.
So they are handling everything related to security, certifications, and all that. We're not storing any of the data on our servers, so I think we're good in that sense.
Okay. All right. So we're safe, we're secure.
Yeah, everything happens through a PIN code. Even when you charge your money, you get the OTP from your bank. So there's many layers of authentication and many layers of making sure that you are the one spending that money right now.
Okay. And you said with the app, obviously people can use it for booking services. So at the moment, the main use will be to enter the club.
Yeah.
So for getting access into the club, for paying for things at the club, and for booking classes, courts, academies, pre-booking food, you said?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what else is that app used for then?
Actually, let me talk a little bit about the dining part and the F&B part, because this is very, very interesting. Because we're trying to change the experience of you having to leave your kids' practice and go to the shop to order food and then wait for the food to be ready, and then you pick up the food and make the payment and all that, and then get back, and then you've already skipped the practice. So what you could be doing is you can do everything through the app. You can order the food while you're sitting at the practice, or maybe you're sitting with your friends, or maybe you just finished your workout and you want to go get shower and then find your protein shake waiting for you. So it's very convenient when you have the app and you have the ability to get the food delivered to wherever you are. You don't need to really make relationships with the waiters and the people at the club and have their phone numbers in order to get a better kind of service. You already get the best kind of service without doing that. So the convenience part is really amazing, and you can also order from any shop at wherever you're sitting at the club. So you don't need to make travel distances throughout the club to get your food.
So I can stay there, watch my son play tennis,
Yeah.
order my protein shake.
Yeah, because when your son is done with his practice, then the food is ready, and then you can just go home quickly because we have shower and then sleep and then repeat.
Right. Okay, sounds good. So if I'm a member at the club and I'm struggling with anything on the app, where do I go for help?
You'll find many people to help you, because we have the customer experience office, as well as the member welfare champions, who are the people who are scattered around the club, ready to help anyone with anything. And we have the technology team, who is also always there at the club.
So the customer experience team, their office is between the tennis courts and the football pitch, right?
Yes, exactly.
So that would be the first place to go if I'm a member struggling.
Yeah. And the member welfare champions, who are also...
And how do I know what they look like?
They are always wearing pink hoodies.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I have seen them. Yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. So at KODE, we are community first, and we do everything for the community, and therefore we need to hear back from the community. So when I'm starting to use the app or the bracelet or the card, how do I give my feedback?
Okay, this is a very good question, because when we looked into the sports club business, we noticed that the sports clubs, they usually don't get feedback from the customers. It's like a one-sided service.
Right.
So the members don't have a voice in it most of the time. And we wanted to change that part by adding ratings and feedback into every transaction that you would do. So you would be rating the food, the delivery boy, the coach, the academy, the court, and everything.
Okay.
And this data that we collect is very meaningful data for us, because it really drives us to make the right decisions on what we should be working on next.
Right.
Because when you hear the customer voice, this is where you need to be tackling first.
Okay. For example, this podcast, we're doing this because people wanted to know more about the cashless payment system and the app.
Yeah, I guess so.
We heard them, and now we're using that feedback.
It's a two-way communication, basically. So when you get the service, you rate it, as well as if you have a problem or a complaint or any kind of request, you can always go on the Contact Us section, and then you would send us a message, and that would open a ticket on our system, and that ticket needs to be handled by the customer experience team, regardless of whether this is related to finances, app feature, sports, food and beverage, entrance at the gates, parking, whatever.
Okay. And what about the children in their memberships? Can they give feedback?
Yes, yeah, because the kids, they can use the app. Okay. They have access to the app if we have their phone numbers, and they get to enjoy almost each and every feature, except where the parent needs to make the decision, like enrolling in an academy, for example, because this is like a long-term decision for a family with a budget and stuff.
Okay. And talking about features, your team is always busy.
Yeah.
Always stressed.
Yeah, this app got us a lot of gray hair and sleepless nights.
So what's coming next? What are your features that you want to bring into the app the coming year?
Let me tell you that when you develop technology, especially in the mobile app world, these things take time. Huh?
Yeah.
And when you go live with any kind of feature, you usually face some bugs and issues, and that happens not only to us, it happens to each and every company in the world, like Apple, Google, and everyone. So I'm going to tell you a little bit of what we're working on right now, because we're adding the studio classes, the gym.
For the fitness classes?
Yeah, the fitness
For
classes.
adults?
Yeah, for adults,
Yeah.
yeah. Gym membership.
Okay.
KIN, which is the nursery and the workshop, the edutainment center of KODE, as well as the co-working space, which is called 42.
Okay.
And as well as some really cool features in the likes of leaderboards. So we really want to have this environment where you have everyone at the club with different age groups would be competing on something that's related to fitness and health, to have them have like this constructive competition that would make everyone become better than what he was. So this is better beats best. Exactly, which is one of our main values. We're also working on having performance reports on the app. So that means that if you have your kids in one of the academies, the coaches would be delivering to you periodically, I don't know, monthly, weekly, I don't know, maybe quarterly, some reports about your kids' performance in the class and all the key attributes that relate to fitness, attitude, relate to improvement on the sport itself.
Okay, and they're stored inside the app.
Yes.
So it's a clean, easy experience.
Exactly.
No paperwork needed. I like it. So from looking at the data so far and speaking to the community, where do you think people are going to find the challenges when they're using a new app or a new membership system?
In the world of technology, the world is really moving really fast. And we've all been in the situation where everything new is quite, intimidating at the beginning and sometimes a bit challenging to handle and to understand. So I expect the people to have some issues understanding that at the beginning. Like we've had some people who thought that when you put money on your wallet, that means that your kid can start spending from his wallet. So we tell them that each and every individual in the family has his own wallet. So if you put money on your wallet, you need to transfer it through the app to your child so that they can start spending it. This is one of the things.
Okay.
We've also had people asking, like, what happens if my phone battery dies or I don't have my phone or anything? So is this the only way to pay? And then we get back to them saying that, no, that's not true, because you can always use the bracelet as well as the membership card to make direct purchase from the shops. So
okay, so basically wear your membership bracelet all the time.
Exactly.
You can swim in these, right?
Yes, they are waterproof and they are double-sided. So this one is green from the inside and blue from the outside.
Nice. Okay, so it's just a habit, isn't it? When you come to the club, wear your membership bracelet.
Yeah.
Charge your phone.
Makes things easy. I think it's really cool.
It's nice.
Yeah.
If I lose my bracelet or my membership card, what do I do?
Okay, first of all, you need to inform us so that we can lock them, deactivate them from being used for payment.
Potentially through the app, or I can go to the customer service desk.
You go to the customer service desk, or you send them on the Contact Us page on the app, and then they will take care of it. And then later on, you need to have new membership cards done for you, or go just directly and purchase a new bracelet and just change it.
Okay, and can you do that on the day?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, on the spot. So you can go to the customer experience office. You tell them, I lost my bracelet. I need to get a new one. You'll purchase the new one, and then they will activate it and deactivate the other one, and that's it. You're done.
Okay. So can I log into my phone, my tablet, multiple devices at one time?
Not at the same time. You can definitely use the different devices, but whenever you're logged in on one of the devices, you'll be automatically logged out from the other ones.
Okay. So as long as I've got a device that I can log in, I'm good.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. How does it work for when you're entering KODE, when you're coming through the first gates?
So when you get into the gate, you have 4 ways to get in. Either you tap your card, or you tap your bracelet, or you can use the QR code on your phone, on the app, or you can use the facial recognition screen. So we have this very cool a screen that would recognize your face based on the pictures that we have on your card, and will just let you in.
Okay.
And in case you don't have your card or bracelet or phone or face, you can always talk to the security guard, and then they will look you up on the system with your phone number or whatever data, and they will just see your picture, and then they will let you in.
Okay.
So 5 ways.
All right. So what's good about the bracelet, especially for children, is it's an excuse that they don't actually have to hold their phone with them when they come into classes.
Yeah.
We can just do everything through the bracelet. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Having said that, I would like to really pinpoint the fact that we need everyone to get on the portal cards.codeclubs.com to put their pictures so that we can get their cards ready and then receive their pictures to be able to work on the facial recognition screen. We also would love for everyone to get in touch if they have any issues with their phone numbers, because some people change phones or some things happen where sometimes we don't have an updated phone number for everybody. So they would need to get in touch with the customer experience team to update their data.
Okay. So as a member, when I want to invite a guest to KODE, how does that work?
Okay, the first thing is you would get on the app. There's a guest access module where you would get in and you'd be able to send an invitation to your guest. Your guest would be receiving a URL with a QR code, and they can scan it when they arrive. At the gate, they would be receiving disposable bracelets that work just like these ones.
Can the guest charge up the disposable bracelet?
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
Yes, yeah. So they can put money on their bracelet. They can use it in different outlets in different places at the club.
Oh, okay. Great.
So what happens is you'll be going on your app. There's a module called Access Control. You get there, and then you have invitations that you can send to your guests, friends, or family.
Okay, nice. So the final question we had from the community was regarding the topping up of the card and the fees that are applied to that.
As I said, there's three ways to top up money on your wallet. You can either use your app with your card, or you can go directly to the cash-in station and pay through card or through cash. There's no fees if you pay in cash. However, there are fees that apply when you pay with the card directly or through the app. And this money really goes to the payment provider, not to us.
Okay, so if I'm topping up from my debit card or my credit card directly onto the app, there is a small fee that goes to the payment provider.
A minimal fee.
Okay, and if I didn't want to pay that, I would walk to the cash station and top
just
up
give them
like that.
cash.
Okay, easy. So you've made it really clear how to use the app, the card, the bracelet, how to recharge, enter the club, how to share funds amongst the family. And it's all very simple, so it's becoming very efficient for the members at KODE. Just coming to the end of this conversation, is there anything else you want to talk to the members about with regards to the technology?
Let me say that we're very excited that KODE opened its gates to the members, and we have the opportunity now to show the members what we have been working on. Our team is really working closely on listening to what the customer has to say in terms of feedback and to optimize the experience and enhance everything that we can enhance on the app. We would love that the members keep engaged with us and keep on telling us their feedback, whether positive or negative, because this is what we need right now. We need to have the customer voice in order to prioritize what we need to be focused on in the next phase.
Excellent. Well, we are excited to see it in action, and we appreciate you and your team and the exciting things that are coming with the technology. Thanks for the conversation.
Thank you.